Well, let's try this again. Round 2 of a video. Um, Glory to God. That's what I was trying to say. No matter what we're going through, sometimes we don't see it in the moment. Sometimes it's hard to have faith or trust. And there's a lot of people that'll say otherwise. Oh, you just have to do this, you just have to do that, so on and so forth. Unless you have gone through real trials, real trial by fire, to the point of pure exhaustion, I caution you on what you're saying. Feel welcome to continue to stand in that faith. There's nothing wrong with that. I say caution, though, because you could inadvertently cause someone else to stumble when you don't actually understand what that person may be going through or whatnot, right? Now, that's not to say that we're to accept or enable someone from growing as God may design for them. And that's a tough one for me as well, right? Like I want to take pain away, I want to take problem away, I want to take care of people that aren't currently able to take care of themselves. And oftentimes I find that I need to pull that helping hand to the side, not pull it back, but pull it to the side and reserve it for those that are willing to take that step up in their own ways, right, in their own lives. And let me capitalize on a moment yesterday. So I was going to look at another facility, and the property owner was very nice, very kind human, very kind lady. And as I explained a bit on what I'm doing, so on and so forth, she gave me some insight from her own understanding, and opened my eyes a little more that the operation, the things that I'm trying to establish, the way that I'm pushing it, it makes sense. And even if I can't grasp it all the time, and sometimes I'll lose momentum or hope that this makes sense, or so on and so forth. It's these little moments that pop up that remind me, hey, rather you realize it or not, you're going to give these other humans, these other absolutely blessed creations, an opportunity that otherwise may not have found them, or at least may not have found them in the same way. And I say this, as humble as I can, that there are a lot of people out there trying to make a difference. And so the more of us that stand up, the more that try to make that difference, the better of an outcome it's going to be. I guess we still got some time. Let me try to give you an overview of the mission and how it all ties together, and so on and so forth. As I expressed and explained previously, I never wanted to amass wealth in the sense of what others do. I never wanted to build businesses or this, that, and the next. I just wanted to be a simple farmer and help out a little bit and with some food in some different ways for some different people. Over the course of time, closed door after closed door after closed door, life situations, seeing more and more and more, experiencing more and more and more, I came to realize the change that I want to see happen within my own life as well as lives of others. I don't have an option but to build whatever it is I'm building as big as I can build it, because there's a lot of need, right? And that's a tough one in its own, because all too often I will get into this mind, or this point of my mind of depletion, to where it's like, hey man, I genuinely, I'm just as good sitting by the water's edge by myself. If not for my son, I would feel a lot more willing to just disappear from life and just go off. But I can't do that, and so I won't do that, and so I'm not going to dwell too much on that. Let me get back into the mission. So as I established the concept, the product, had it vetted and went through labs, this, that, and the next, I had determined, okay, I can make really fast, really good money, or I can make a really good impact. I can't do both at the same time. So I decided to go with the impact side of things. I wanted to make a difference in lives of others, to see, can I add more value back before I try to take? In turn, could I make more than ever before? Short answer is yes. The more you add value back, the more value you will receive, regardless of what society may show you or may say. And so, circling into the mission a little more, decided to, okay, I'm not going to go third-party manufacturing. I'm going to manufacture in-house. Where's my workforce going to come from? I'm going to employ, on a knockdown base, homeless veterans first, other veterans thereafter, individuals with intellectual disabilities, and then the rest of the community members. Now, why and how does this tie together? I've dealt and worked with veterans, for decades. And the one consistency is, no matter what you've seen, and this isn't just true to veterans, this is true to inmates, convicts, right? No matter what you've done in your life, more times than not, that individual is not trying or desiring or even capable, in the sense of their willpower, capable of harming someone who is genuinely innocent or weaker than them. And there's going to be kickback on that, but whatever. So I decided, okay, take this group of individuals that have been forgotten or dismissed, put them into a workforce, put them through a vetting program to ensure that they're capable and able, and get them to the point of being of service again in the workforce. Simultaneously bringing in the individuals with intellectual disabilities, not to put them to work, right? We're not slave laborers here, but to give them that sense of inclusion, involvement, community, and life skills. Even if it doesn't make sense, they would be able to grow and learn just by doing things that we would overlook as to be too tedious or annoying because it's a basic task. These individuals can really benefit from doing that, right? And so now we've got those two groups of precious souls being able to be brought back in, or given an expanded view of life, of what they're capable of, what they can do. Fast forward, I then decided, okay, so this is going to be the flow of